Hello, today I welcome you to my world of watches, and in this video I'm going to show you pretty much everything about this Casio G7900. Let's see what it's all about. So this was again a completely unexpected purchase, but you know, since we are watch guys, we have to take great deals, and so I did. I found it on my local sales website for literally like 70 bucks without box and papers, slightly used, and I thought, why not? Let's take a look at it. So first we'll go through the specifications and overall aesthetics of this watch, and later we will go briefly through the functions and I'll talk about some negatives that I found. It's by no means a small watch at 50 millimeters in diameter and about 17 millimeters thick. Let's actually pop it on my 7-inch wrist and I'll show you how it looks. So this is how it looks on my 7-inch wrist, quite a large watch. And for the comparison, I have the G9000 As you see, the red one is a lot thicker and overall a lot bigger, and yeah, it's a large watch. So I have a lot to say about the design. So first, the colorway is very eye-catching. Of course, the whole watch is red. The writings are all white, and it has some slight touches of blue, like the water resist 20 bar, and the little arrows are blue too. Also, these force black screws. And it's weird because, for example, on my Mudman, all the text is printed on the inside of the watch, on the plastic. I'll show you. As you see, I don't know if I can get the light proper, but as you see, everything is on the plastic inside, behind the crystal. And on this one, some text, as you see, is on the plastic, and some, like the Casio and low temperature LCD, is printed on what seems like the inside of the glass. You can see it because of the shadows. On all of this model G-Shocks, the start and stop button is different from others. It's kind of a grayish rather than the black like these ones. These three are black and this one is kind of a grayish, and it even has a different style, you know, as you can see. Also, it has these supporters which screw down. For me personally, the watch is not that comfortable to wear. I wear it without them, but one thing to notice is that then you're left with these holes in the case, and screwing in just the screws won't help. The band is actually very comfortable and should last actually quite a long time. The buckle is just a simple stainless steel one, nothing special about it. And of course you have the basic writing on the back, as you see, the Casio, the 3194, the G7900-1, the stainless steel, you know, made in Thailand, and so on and so forth. Just basic G-Shock writing. So the dial is quite a busy one again. The moon indicator on the top left corner, your day of the week, the tide indicator, the stopwatch indicator window, your time, the day of the month, and the month. It has 4 different alarms: the signal, the snooze, auto EL, and mute indicators. So I'll try to get a better shot of this, but the tide and the stopwatch indicators are kind of a bluish in color, and the moon phase indicator is kind of orange, and the rest is just a simple gray positive display. And that's pretty much it about the aesthetics. Now let's go through the functions. So if you hold on the adjust button, you'll go to the time setting mode, and with the split and reset button you can change the duration of your luminescence in the dark. So in this mode it will shine for 3 seconds, and in this mode for about 5 seconds. Press mode, you go to the DST mode, and you can turn it on or off by simply pressing on start or stop button. Mode again, you go to the UTC mode. Basically it's the universal coordinated time. You can change it with these buttons. Split goes down and the start goes up. Press mode to go to the time setting mode. So again, the split goes down and the start goes up. Mode again to go to the minutes, again exactly the same. Mode again to go to the year, you can change the year. Mode again, the day of the month. This is the month, I'm sorry, and this is the day of the month. Mode again, and that's it. You can reset the seconds by, I believe, pressing on the start button. Yeah. And if you press while in the time setting mode, you can press on adjust. You'll go to this. This is something to do with the configuration of the watch, so that it shows the tide and moon phases correctly, but I won't go into that. And yeah, press again to adjust the time. So press mode again, you go to the tide mode. which always starts at 6 o'clock. You can see when the tide was at its highest by monitoring this. And as you see, at around 11 o'clock, the tide was at its highest. Also press on adjust and you go to the moon phase mode, and you can kind of monitor again between the days. So as you can see, on the 19th of July it was a full moon, and yeah, these are two main modes of this watch. Press mode again, you go to the stopwatch 1. To start it, simply press on start. If you want to split it, split button, continue, and if you want to stop it and reset. You can get the 5-second countdown before the stopwatch starts, so press on split and now we have 5 seconds. So if you press start, and as you see, the stopwatch starts. If you press on mode again, you go to the stopwatch 2, and exactly the same functions. You start it, and as you see, the second little cube starts flashing. Oh, that's my face. So if you press mode again, you go to the timer, and to adjust again how much time you want, you simply hold on adjust. This one goes down, this one goes up. Mode again to set the minutes. Mode again, it goes to this arrow. So if the arrow is like this, the countdown timer will stop when it stops, and that's it. And if you press on, I believe this one, it then stops and then starts all over again. Mode again, you go to the sound either on or off. You can set it like this, on or off. And basically it beeps on the 30 seconds when the half of the time has passed, and on the last 10 seconds it will beep every single second. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You go to the time again and adjust to set the time. Mode again, you go to the alarm setting mode. There are 4 different alarms on this one. As you can see, alarm 1, snooze alarm, the signal, the alarm 4, 3, 2, and again 1. You can set it by simply holding on adjust. As you see, that little square pops up. So this one goes again down, this one goes up. If you go to the mode, it goes to the minutes. Mode again, you can set the exact month and the day of the month. So for example, yeah, November, let's say 29th. The alarm will go off on the November 29th, 56 minutes past 12. And that's pretty much it. Now just simply hold on adjust. If you want to turn off the alarm, you simply press on adjust. As you see, it's now on and it's now off. Exactly the same with the other alarms. Exactly the same, yeah. So if you press on mode again, you go to the world time mode. This watch has 48 different cities built into it. So as you can see, like we have Sydney, we have Tokyo, and you can monitor between them with start stop button and the split and reset buttons. And that is pretty much it about the functions. Now it has a cool feature which you can enable by holding the split button when in the time setting mode. As you see, the little square appears, and now your watch will light up by the flick of your wrist. So let's actually show it in the dark. Also, if you want to mute it, you hold on the mode button, you will go to the different mode, and then the little square at the mute will light up, and now it's muted. Now let's talk about the negatives of this watch. There are not a lot of them, but there are still some. First of all, its thickness. I actually do believe that they could have made it thinner, because there is a gap between the screen and the plastic, as you can see. And I believe it's too thick in my opinion. Now it's like, yeah, it's 17 millimeters, so it's quite a thick watch. And the second thing are these supporters, which are really not that comfortable, but if you remove them, you're left with the holes inside of the watch case, which really catches the eye. Also, the clasp is very flimsy, and I would like it to be the double-armed one, but that is just my opinion. I don't doubt the durability of it though. And that is pretty much it about this watch and about my negatives. So yeah, that is pretty much it about this watch. Now I want to ask you one question. Do you have any G-Shocks? If so, what model? I would actually really love to hear from you. And if you like this video, please leave a like and also subscribe to the channel, and also hit that little bell so you'll get notified when I upload a new video. And now thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.